My name is Joshua Maday, and this is Food Desert Storm. A human chaos in which there is no light, which you vainly attempt to irradiate by light shed on it. Order can never arise there. To me, this sounds like poverty. How that quote from Thomas Carlyle's Captains of Industry makes me think of poverty is that even as long as people may work in low-income neighborhoods to improve the resources for communities there, if all that ever happens is providing charity or partnerships, prosperity can never come from it. As long as we have been in Dallas, it has been beaten into us, handshake, not handout. Or an actual business can be more sustainable than a nonprofit. And that's right. Economic stability for the low-income neighborhoods of South Dallas need business, opportunity, and resource to begin straight out of their communities. But with obstacles and predispositions in the case of issues such as food access, breaking those barriers in order to allow food markets and business to come straight from the community can be a first step. So today, I want to take the time to describe some of the effects of food deserts, some of my team members and I's project, and how we can end up providing the resources South Dallas communities need to support a healthier food culture. Food deserts are quite the national issue. They affect a large amount of people and are the cause for much of the obesity and heart disease in America due to the hunger-obesity paradox. According to the USDA, food deserts affect 23.5 million people and are defined as urban neighborhoods or rural towns without ready access to fresh, healthy, and affordable food. 13.5 million of these people live in low-income communities, which is also defined as a community with a poverty rate of 20% or greater. Their poor food access suffers with the addition of a paycheck that would struggle to afford healthy foods even if they are available in their communities. Instead, what they have to purchase denies their health. A lack of healthy and diverse ingredients negatively affects the food culture in all of these low-income food deserts. Because of the prominence of liquor stores and fast food restaurants, unhealthy food options, including McDonald's and Church's Chicken's great 2-piece for 99-cent deal on Tuesday, become a majority of a community member's diet. Often, the cheapest and most filling meals are what is available to them. High calorie and high carbohydrate intake for families within food deserts is one reason that obesity and diabetes has come to be associated with food access and the poverty issue. The food cultures that can be so rich and prominent in other parts of the city suffer where low-income food desert communities exist. So, if these issues are so prominent and have such an effect on the neighborhoods, surely someone is looking to locate a new supermarket in these areas, right? Well, first, bringing attention to the issue and show importance and incentive to business owners to provide support in these areas is essential. One issue that we've all heard before and sticks out to me is that supermarket owners do not want to locate in these areas because they don't believe that it will have a profit. These stores are not wrong to fear low-income communities and a low profit margin. But I do think that if they can succeed in locating a store by doing something that can be innovative and helpful to these communities, can make the store a no-brainer for the ability to both gain profit and to provide healthy resources in these communities. They would have to do something special in order to overcome at least one of the issues within the food desert, but doing so could lead to the end of the food desert in general. That is one reason that we are creating a project, the documentary. Documentaries provide insight and tell stories about a variety of issues and seek to create social change surrounding a variety of topics. Visualization of people whose lives are altered by the scope of the food desert aims to create a tangible idea of food inequality and opportunity that people can grasp onto. We want people to understand that while the food desert and food inequality is a big issue, it is not impossible to overcome. The film is not meant to solve any issue, but rather to humanize the issue of food deserts and assess possible causes and solutions. I want people to see that there are ways most people can help with the issue, and that they shouldn't believe hunger or obesity to be a constant effect of poverty. We also think that it is important to not only give statistics and information about the problem, but also provide the perspective of the community members who truly have an opinion about their position and need to be heard. As English philosopher Thomas Carlyle wrote in Captains of Industry, the main substance of this immense problem of organizing labor, and first of all of managing the working classes, will, it is very clear, have to be solved by those who stand practically in the middle of it, by those who themselves work and preside over work. Creating a solution to a low-income food desert has many different angles and challenges, but one of the first steps that can be taken is to dispose of obstacles that can make it impossible for the solution to come from the communities itself. Food deserts have numerous cultural and health effects, and we can bring attention to the people who live the issue in order to give them power in their future. We feel that through the personal touch of our project, we can accomplish just that. Just as I said in the Carlyle quote, or just as in the Carlyle quote from the beginning, we do not want to vainly irradiate light that is shed on South Dallas, but rather through the people and strengths of their own community. We hope that the light itself can come from the neighborhood's leaders and ultimately solve the issue from the end in a sustainable way.